Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Francis. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Eastern Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to pass, it's Snyder. Makes his connection. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Eagles are rolling down the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Presley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Francis. They're setting up the screen. Smashes ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Watkins. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the ground with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air, it's Snyder. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback was in the pocket surveying the field. Looked like he was trying to take a shot down the sideline, but just bad accuracy on the throw. It sails way out of bounds for the incompletion.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Benjamin. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Francis. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Watkins. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll run the counter. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Snyder. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. At the 40, there he goes. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Snyder. Feeling some heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught on the outside, it's Hart. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Presley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Francis. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Reese. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's gonna pass. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he got loose, it was all over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They're going to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Francis. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To throw, it's Snyder. It's complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Turns it on in midfield. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The inside handoff. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At the 22. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that he's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tulsa wasting no time. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Francis. Trying to get to him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The running back has it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route runner. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Getting some heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Watkins.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Looking for a man. It's Francis. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation. You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. 3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now,
Yeah, and a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Finds his big tight end.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this whole really strong, put up some good numbers.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Presley. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
timeout, Tulsa.
He wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
2nd down.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Tackle on the play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Presley. Smashes through the tackle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Back to throw, it's Francis. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Tulsa. Number 1. Hall's name in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Tulsa, 17.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. First down for this offense. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.
Final